Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Well, this is our second fireside chat session. The idea here is to bring up a topic, talk about it a little bit, and get all of you to start talking and sharing your opinions and suggestions down in the suggestion box below. So, today's topic is titled The Trump Effect. Now, I've been voting, I'm going to age myself here, since the early 80s. And I've voted in every election since. And I have to say that this election cycle we just went through was one of the strangest ones I've ever seen. Two very dynamic and different personalities running after we narrowed down the field from a rather large selection. And, passions ran deep. They sure did. I see it in my work. I go to a local restaurant here and have a meal. I can hear people talking about it. And it's just amazing how passionate people are about this one. And I guess what I want to bring up is this too shall pass. I mean, whether you support Donald Trump or not. The great thing about this is every 4 years, as you know, we get to vote. And in an odd sort of way, well, I guess it's odd, but I'm willing to bet, I'm going to go out on a limb here and make a prediction, that 4 years from now, the voter turnout for the next presidential election will set a new record. And what I mean by that is a lot of people that I have talked to that are complaining about what took place didn't bother to cast a vote. I guess, people have become complacent with our standard run-of-the-mill politicians, and they kind of lost faith, I think, in the whole electoral system. And then they don't bother to vote. And I think they've seen the result of that now, and they're very unhappy, very vocal about it. And I bet you that will be a great motivator for them to vote in the next election. When you're sitting around talking to your family members, keep an open mind. Even in your family, I'm sure there's differences of opinion. You might be a Trump supporter and your spouse might be a Clinton supporter. And, don't let it get away from you guys. Talk about your opinions, your concerns, your fears, your hopes, your joys. And, deep down inside, I think both of you, and even your children, or your brothers and sisters, aunts, loved ones, we all basically want the same thing. We want to be happy. We want a good job. We want our medical coverage. And we want security. And there are two very different schools, obviously, on how we're going to get there. But I think, if anything, at the end of this 4 years, perhaps both parties will start to work together more. I don't know if I should thank Donald Trump for that, or Hillary Clinton, or both of them. Let's take a breather. Let's sit back and see how the game plays out. Because if you watch the mainstream media, which I gotta tell you, it's just unbelievable. I mean, I'm gonna say it. I'm agreeing with Trump on many cases as far as calling them fake news. I watched the election on CNN, and it took them forever and ever to call the election. The look on Wolf Blitzer's face was just, priceless. It's, I don't know. I think we're all in this as a learning curve. I very much look forward to the next election. I want to see if Trump actually runs again, or even Hillary, or who the two parties come up with. So, yeah, take each other by the hand, smile, breathe, know that it's not the end of the world, or at least I hope not. I've seen many ups and downs in this country, and I'm hoping that we're on an upswing. But we'll see, and we've got the checks and balances of power. Let's let the government do its job. Although, from time to time they don't do such a good job, but that's what our votes are for. So next time, make a point, get out there and vote, and respect people who have different ideas than you. I'm not saying to condone the violence that we've all seen. That is just pure nonsense. People who claim to be peaceful and they want all this stuff for humanity, they didn't get their way, so they go out and they break windows, they beat people up, they commit crimes. That's not the way to do it. This is not Nazi Germany. Come on now. What we do is, as we involve ourselves in the community, set an example. And if they like what they see in you, they'll learn from you. And if they see you're a Republican or a Democrat, conservative or liberal, they'll take those things into consideration. Let your ideas be a reflection of you. Okay? So please, let's get the conversation started here. Talk about and share what happened to you, how you felt, how you're feeling now. Are you hopeful or are you fearful? I want to thank you guys for watching the video. And like I said, this is a fairly new series for me. So I will respond to your guys' comments down below. And if you have any suggestions for future topics, please feel free, you guys. And oh, by the way, it was such a wonderful spring day today. Today is February 20th, 2017. I so much love spring. I guess my favorite seasons are spring, fall, and summer in that order. I guess we'll do another one on different seasons and how it affects us. That might be a good one. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate it. And if you like this, please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, share. And if you want to be notified of future videos, click that little notification thing down there on the bottom. And thanks again, guys, for listening. I really do appreciate it. I really am enjoying these. Thank you, and bye-bye.